Okay, back again here with the review session, manipulating variables in Java. So we have learned about operators, relational operators, and expressions. Right now we are going to use what's the use of having variable if you cannot do anything with them. Yeah, we've now seen some ways you can operate on variables and compare them. The possibilities are endless. So we've covered addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulo, compound assignment, which is really cool. The order of operations, which is kind of like PEMDAS or BODMAS for depending on how you learned in school. And then we have greater than and less than. This is relational, yeah, relational operators. So equals, greater than, the whole shebang, and concatenating strings, yeah, which is awesome, yeah. And finally we have the final keyword, whereby once you have that as a keyword, you cannot replace like pi. It's a constant, yeah, so you cannot change the variable. So now we're going to practice those concepts. The first thing is to review. Let's try building some of the bank account functionality we talked about throughout the lesson. First, we create a new double variable called updated balance. So what I like to do is just copy. So we've been told to make a new variable, and then we do that and store the balance with amount to withdraw. So basically we want to store the value of the balance. So the value of a variable can only be, you can only return one value. So we do that, we add amount to withdraw. Yes, so that's how our balance will get updated, and I think when we run, that will be awesome. Okay, we have an error. So first create a new double variable called updated balance and store balance with amount subtracted. So yeah, we did addition. See, my bad. That should run now. Now you've decided to split your balance evenly 3 ways and give it to your 3 best friends. So this is like split payment in my opinion. So we should create a double variable called amount for each friend, or just split payment, but we should do what we have been told to do. So new variable called amount for each friend, and we're splitting in 3 ways. So that holds the updated balance. Okay, it's going to store the value of the updated balance, which is that. Okay, I don't know what that is. Divide, split it by 3 ways. Okay, that just means divide by 3. When you run, there should be no errors. Your friends each want to buy a concert ticket with the money you've given them. The tickets cost $250. Create a boolean called can purchase ticket. So that's a boolean, should return a true or false value. So start with boolean, and that is equals to set it equal or to whether or not amount for each friend is at least enough to purchase a concert ticket. So amount for each friend, we take this variable, and then since it's supposed to return a boolean true or false, is equal to, set equal to can purchase ticket. Purchase a concert ticket. This thing is a bit, I don't know. So, and set it equal to whether or not amount for each friend is at least enough to purchase a concert ticket. So, oh, the amount was 250. So this one is equals to 250. My bad again. Then we see when we run expected true value. Okay, system out dot print system dot out dot print now. Then we say can purchase tickets. Run. Okay, so I think what the prompt read is that whether or not, so this should be negated. So can the amount of each friend, is it 250 or not? So system.out can purchase ticket, that's it. How much money did you give your friends anyway? How much money did you give your friends anyway? Use plus. Okay. So this should be actually just system. Sometimes it's just easy to read. What's the output? So system.out.println. I gave each friend amount for each friend. Okay, just add the amount for each friend. So this should let us know how much each friend got. Okay, so let's end the statement and see. So I gave each friend 250.25. Should be printed, so there should be a space, so let's put the space there and see. There should be no errors. Yeah, that's it, guys. So we had a little bit of a confusion here on the prompt. Set it equal to whether or not amount for each friend is at least enough to purchase a concert ticket. So I gave each friend 250.25. Anyway, this, I think it should have been, yeah, it should be true because each friend got 250.25 and we just needed it to be greater, to be 250 and above. So I think, yeah, it's correct. Anyway, guys, see you on the next one.